Alright, Rabbid Mario, what do you got? New weapons in stock. Oh, already? We're not even done with the act yet. Now I'm like slightly afraid to even buy them. What is Rabbids Mario's skill tree look like? Oh my god, 245 points. I mean, yeah, that's how much I have. But damn, it's a lot to see at once. Okay. He's got a really big yellow tree. Does he have the biggest yellow tree? No, it's identical to Rabbid Luigi's. Anyway. Starts off with dash and team jump and boom shot and bodyguard. That's all normal. His bodyguard ability is limits damage dealt from movement-based attacks like dash, so he specializes in that specifically. He has a music-based thing, which makes sense because he had a banjo apparently. Enemies within range are drawn to Rabbid Mario. Like a... what? The meaning of that's not immediately clear, so I'm curious about that. Like, do they draw towards him right then in that moment? Or do they, like, aggro on him? Like, is it a taunt? By default, I'm gonna default to thinking that it actually, like, physically moves them towards Mario, like a crusher. Melee, so he also has a melee weapon, like Mario does. Boom dash, an explosive area attack Rabbid Mario performs with a dash. So apparently his dash explodes, I guess? Let's get the basics out of the way. Yeah, these are such weirdly specific, like, bastardizations of the Mario characters. His behavior. Huh. It's interesting because it does, like... I think the idea is that it speaks to... like, maybe these characters are based on the idea of, like, what these characters would emotionally be thinking. Like, what the motivation is to cosplay as Mario versus Peach versus Luigi. Like, I'm gonna be the princess because I'm royalty and I'm important. Everyone has to pay attention to me. Or I'm the hero and I'm powerful and look at me, how important I am and I'm strong. And then everyone's like, I'm the shitty brother. I'm cosplaying as Luigi. I'm just here to have fun. Which is like why Rabbid Luigi is the only Rabbid so far that's not like conceited or something along those lines. Because he's cosplaying Luigi. And who chooses Luigi? Which is contradictorily also the premise of why everyone actually does choose Luigi. Body parry. Oh, so it starts off at 80% damage reduction, then it can become a 90 and then 100%. So you can quickly become like total immunity against body attacks. It's just that dashes don't happen that much yet. They happen very occasionally, but I guess maybe it's just my playstyle doesn't usually involve leaving my characters in melee range too often, so I get dashed like once per fight. So I don't know how often I would like preemptively try to avoid that with a block. Bodyguard cooldown of 1 turn? Oh, well that makes more sense. If it has a cooldown of only 1 turn... well, that still is a turn of cooldown, though. I was just thinking, like, if you got it high enough, you could use it every single turn, and then... but I think that would have to be 0 turns, right? Absorb weapon damage. Then you can increase the range of magnet range and reduce the cooldown of it. Okay. More health, more movement range, pipe exit range, the usual stuff. Over here we have... ooh. Increase the blast radius of boom dash. That's interesting. So it's already a 2-cell explosion. It can become 3 and then 4. So eventually he's just a dashing enemy that creates like a relatively huge explosion around everyone he dashes, which could be really interesting to have like an explosive and then have a multi-dash after that. Oh, that's pretty tempting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, going all in on a completely ridiculous amount of explosive dashing could be interesting. Although it does start off at low damage, so you still have to upgrade the crap out of his dash. And then I run into the paradox problem of... not paradox, but I run into the issue of having all of my Rabbids specializing in dashing and how like that kind of paints me into a corner. And also becoming good at this would be expensive. Because you have to make the dash explosion big, then get the multi-dash, then get the damage to make it so that you're actually doing damage in the first place with all this stuff. And then you also need movement range increases in order to make that work out. Let's see how far down this tree I can go. So, boom dash, I want to get the big explosion. then the double dash. Then the dash damage would cost me 10. I want at least one movement cell range increase, and then I guess the dash damage. Okay. And it increases relatively slowly. So right now I have +1 movement range, and I can do a dash with a 4-cell explosion, and I can do that twice. If I save up more, I can even do it 3 times eventually. And that'll do 30 damage each, and it'll do an explosive damage? That could be interesting. Slightly afraid of using this character. Also, did I just really buy new gear and then immediately unlock... I did. I unlocked new gear immediately afterwards. That's what I get. That's what I get for making that mistake. Crap. At least it's only a +10 this time, so I don't feel like I'm massively behind. But there's definitely a... I feel like the money system slightly disincentivizes you using multiple party members, because when you have all these different party members, but you can only afford the best gear for like a couple of them, then you don't really want to swap to other characters who then have the crappy gear. Like, I'm gonna force myself to use Rabbid Mario, because I want to try out the new skills, but in order to use him, I need to buy weapons for him to make him reasonably effective, and not a total drag on the team. And that's gonna cost me like 1,600, I think, basically. Ooh, this one's free. Okay, that's lucky. The pre-order thing that I got, even though I didn't pre-order, at least makes it... I get one free weapon in this slot here. And it's actually scaled to when I get him in the game. The Cartridge Commander. Although we haven't seen this misfire yet, you should blow any dust off it before shooting. Just don't lick it. Okay, so this alleviates the problem a bit, but only in this specific situation. Because, like, I still have the issue of, like, hey, you want to use Peach and Rabbid Luigi, or Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Luigi and cycle through your party members? Well, you don't have enough money, so you're gonna have to deal with them being crappier because you want to switch out characters, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about how they handled the currency and item system in this game. Vamp damage on a... That's interesting. Stone I've never seen before either. It halts all movement, attacks, and techniques of the combatant. It just completely makes them stop doing stuff. I think stone means it actually petrifies them then. Otherwise there's vamp, which... Yeah, having a melee attack do 150 damage, and then, what, like half of it gets vamped? Oops. Let's see, what percentage of it gets healed? Ah. So this answers a question I had about Vamp that I wasn't sure about. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, because Rabbid Luigi's Vamp Dash is different from Vamp, and I missed that till now. So Vamp Dash, you hit somebody and you vamp health off of them. That's pretty straightforward. But if you inflict Vamp on an enemy with a weapon, it doesn't do the same thing as Vamp Dash by it doesn't just Life Leech. It inflicts Vamp on the enemy, and then everyone who hits that enemy gets Vamp. Everyone gets to heal off that enemy. That's very different and very important. Okay, well now I know. I don't have like a special... Nope. Clobber Chompery. You'd think after making this, the Rabbids at Peach's Castle would avoid chain chomps at all costs. Turns out Rabbids love the little rascals. There we go. Hopefully we get some good use out of you. Let's go ahead and upgrade my favorite buddy Luigi with an even better... this is the wrong menu. How did I get there? Stupid, stupid. There we go. Getting myself lost in the wrong menus. Oh, you don't have a better gun yet, do you? It's like they're taunting me. Only the vehicle I just upgraded got better. Alright, well I'll go for the ink chance. Ooh, medium damage after cover. That's interesting too. The Bwontosaurus Rex. Possible influences here include the dinosaurs, Bwokness monsters, or the creature from the Bwok Lagoon. There we go. Oops, I keep going to the wrong menu when I'm trying to back out. Here we go. So no increased damage there yet, but we do have better... Yep, we have better actual projectile weapons to go with. So you were previously using Bounce. You might want to go with Bounce still. Bounce is pretty great. I do like Bounce a lot. Ceramic Panic. When this is all over, let's hope this vase can go back to holding something nice, like roses or one of those fresh fruit bouquets. More damage. There we go. Were you still saving up for something? Because you were saving for 60 on purpose, right? It was like the... Not the vamp damage, was it? Yeah, it's dash damage, because that's scary. Going to 60 damage is scary. But I already bought your movement range thing, so is there something else I want for you? Nah, the only thing I can afford is bonus coins. Is that really worth it? I mean, 15 coins would help me save up. I'm gonna keep saving for you. I'll get the first upgrade for Luigi. I need to start making more money, just generally, so I can keep up with that thing that I'm talking about having issues with, which is not being able to afford the weapons I want. Was there a secret exit behind any of this stuff? Nope, I don't see any extra pipes sticking out of the back of the level. Alright. Let's do this. Shields of Sherbert Desert. This thing again. Just, we clearly unlock that in this chapter because it's everywhere. We have 2 Ziggies and a supporter. Just right up front. And I have to defeat all of them. This is not a defeat X number or reach goal or protect dude. Sherbert Ziggy, Sherbert Smasher. Okay, so there's a Ziggy and 2 Smashers back here. There's 2 Ziggies and a supporter up here. Pretty straightforward. Hello, weird new party member. Okay. What's the range on this thing? That draws people towards me, apparently. I'm wondering if I can go out there, like, just run out in the open, draw them towards me, and then just, like, hammer attack them. Which should have the same range as the other one, yep. I mean, only one way to learn. Let's go ahead and experiment, right? Wait, what's the range on this thing? It's huge. We're pretty okay there. I might restart, but let's just experience how this ability works. Come love me. How do you do, everybody? So the cartridge commander has a shotgun blast. Wow. Very wide shotgun range, too. So it's almost a perfect cone. Obviously the red means it's higher damage up close. And it's a lot of damage, too. But I've also got this friend here. He's your bestest friend, and he's going to destroy you all. Is it going to definitely kill all of them, or not? If I attack you, they both get X's over their heads, but if I attack you, the other guy's X goes away. Does that just mean there's a tiny chance of him surviving? Because it looks like he's still flashing like he's gonna die. Huh. Let's try it. Hello. Oh yeah, they're super dead, regardless. So that's a fun new trick to play with. And also, let's dash you. Land behind cover. Probably should have used him as a jumping point. Just to really ruin things. What's the range here? They're not going to be in range anytime soon. Okay, dash you. Hit you, then you. Ow. I had this moment of like, oh, what if I could just barely make it up there? That'd be kind of great. I'll just head over here. We're not going to see for most of our enemies for like this whole level, really. It might take 2 turns for them to show up. There's just not much else to do, right? I mean, I'm not in range with this either. Nope. I could Overwatch, but that's a bad idea because the enemies approaching us are, crushers. So the Overwatch attack will only draw them to you and get you hit. You Overwatching, buddy? Alright, so it's a little rough here as I have to deal with the fact that if I come out of this pipe, I'm gonna get immediately attacked by this guy who's just watching the pipes now. Definitely kind of makes you want to lure them towards you. I should check his range. Maximum fillet in sight means that it's safe to go behind these things a bit. If I really want to. I can kind of work with that. Not a great idea to take cover behind these things. But alright, Luigi. Let's get up there. It says 100% chance. So I should be able to hit him, right? Yep. Head on over, buddy. Oh, he's behind the thing. So can Mario even see him then? Damn it. Not what I was hoping for. So if I line up with Luigi, I'll get hit, but if I stay slightly further back, or even right here, I'd be safe. So if I head over there, can I hit him from there? 100% chance? Alright. So I should not be attackable from here, so if I hit him... That's not... Oh yeah, right. The shotgun is totally a different thing to deal with. Because it's cone-based, it's weird. Oh, that hit the crate? Crap. I didn't think the attack... Whoops. Whoops. Did not plan accordingly there. Okay, well that was a mistake. Sorry, Luigi. Let's see, let's plan around... Hero sight. We'll do 52 to 60... Yeah, 52 to 60 damage. So the bare... I think the bare minimum damage will take care of this, right? No. Let's see, 113. Yeah, bare minimum will do it. I'll do bare minimum 117 damage. Or that'll just happen. Oh my god. He hit him twice. He shot him in midair because the Overwatch still triggers on him flying through the air. That's absurd. Is it safe to do Steely Stare? Not entirely sure. I mean, everyone's really far away. And it can help me direct... Yeah, if I use Steely Stare, I don't think that the other Crusher will be able to reach me, but if it'll draw him away from going through the pipe towards them and blowing up the explosive thing that they're by right now, that would get us in trouble. So I'm trying to avoid that. Hello. There we go. Yeah, you're not even close to being able to reach me, but I can do this. Wow, it works twice on the same enemy. Oh god. The upgraded version of that skill is going to be scary if it can happen multiple times in a row. This is where things get a little weirder. Let's see. Actually doing it... Yeah. He can't reach me, right? Oops. No, he can't reach me, so if I do this, it draws him towards me. Then the other guys can shoot him from a safe distance. I did not realize that the Overwatch would actually let you hit the same guy over and over again. That's insane. You might as well dash you. Just because I can. Dash you, go through the pipe, into the other pipe, then end up behind cover over here. That's pretty good. Bye-bye. And in fact, now the enemy's so low on health, I can probably just dash him with most of my characters instead of using direct attacks. I might be able to oh. I could probably stomp the enemy. So we'll use you first. Because I don't think you have a stomp, do you? Maybe I should double check. I might even be able to draw him near me, actually. And then hammer him. And then stomp him with Mario. Actually, the hammer would defeat him because he has 75 hit points, right? Oh, that's the bodyguard. Whoops. Mixed up my skills for a second there. I could do the spring, but then I don't. But then I can't hit him with Mario. Yeah, if I go in for the kill with Mario, then we win. So there's no reason to use anything else. I'll do this. Land a little bit away, just so I don't get hit by the spring when it blows up. If it blows up, so I'm just gonna shoot him. Ta-da! And boom. There we go. And I think I even might have gone an entire round just now without forgetting to freaking dash for once. Because that happens a lot. I don't think there's anything to follow up on this level. We took some damage. Ooh, the next level's right away too. Should I sub out Luigi and his reduced health? I might want to bring in Rabbid Luigi instead. Is Rabbid Luigi falling behind on weapons now? That one's fine. The bazookas have +5 damage, which isn't gargantuan, although the percentage of inflicting an effect is being up is definitely nice. What do I want to buy something as you? I was saving up for the bonus range. Was it the range or was it the dash? I think yeah, it was the dash damage. Because then he just gets scary. So let's continue to save for that. Double the Rabbid power. What have I done? Oh no! Buckler. Much maligned hide behind. A completely never before seen enemy that's completely catching us by surprise, and I definitely haven't fought him for hours already. Interesting choice to have the challenges feature enemies you've never seen yet in a game that has like these kinds of intros for enemies. Bucklers. Here's a tip. You'll need to flank them so your attacks aren't blocked by that shield of theirs. What's that? Okay, maybe that one was obvious, but did you know their dash could be explosive? Or that they're lucky shots? That they use honey in combat? Did you? Of course not. Lucky I'm here then. Wow. I'm catching some sass from this character. Alright, so they have like the big nasty, like blast radius. Yeah, they have the boon shot that has honey. So now we better understand their shotgun-like attack. Because of the fact that our character now has that too. They only have 4 cells of movement though, but it doesn't really matter when they have a gargantuan attack range and... so they have guaranteed super effect, they absolutely always do the boom and they always do the honey. So stay away from them and try to focus them down, but also you have to flank them. There's a few concessions I have to figure out now for those guys. There's 2 Ziggies flanking. Kinda wanna stay on the high ground. We're better damage against these guys, except for the fact that they are behind full cover, so they're gonna be kind of hard to hurt. Oh, there's a chest down there for later. If I send somebody down, they can attack them directly, potentially, but then they have to get back up this way. There's a supporter back here. 2 supporters. Okay, so I'm gonna want to send somebody down to the bottom, not only because there's 2 enemies down there, but also because I need to flank this guy from multiple directions to be able to attack him. And if everybody approaches from one side, I just won't be able to. And that's bad. That's the real bad thing. You can perfectly make it to here. Can't even make it down. Nope. Can anyone actually reach the floor from here? Whoa, the movement range on Mario is actually really good. So Mario could take half cover. Oh, wait, so we actually really have to go the bottom way around because they've basically blocked us. There's no bridge here. The only thing I can do is throw one person across, or two if I really want to commit to that. But my objective is to defeat all. So Mario's the only one that can actually like establish a forward base down there. But if he does that, nobody can jump off his back, and he won't be able to hit anybody, so that's a pointless thing to engage in for now. I can gain a 100% chance of hitting them with a rocket, but I don't think I can flank them for the other weapon type. And you got the cartridge commander, but only so much we can do with that too. Let's see. It's tempting just to go for being in melee range. Like, one character might be able to throw another character so that they flank that enemy and do some nasty. There's a few options there to try. I just need to figure out if my plan's going to go anywhere, because I'm tempted to do M-Power, but I don't think I can get multiple enemies in a range where they can actually do damage right now. And if I really go for it with Mario, there's a decent chance I'll be flanked twice. I might want to just go around this dude. I'm trying to think of ways to attack him in one turn, but I think honestly it's just going to be kind of a moot point. It's kind of a huge pain. So I might just want to go for it down here. Let's see. Let's start by positioning Rabbid Luigi. We actually can fire these on people. 50%, 100%, 100%, so cover works the same way as the full cover. That's a bummer. You'd really hope that they'd be able to get to the wall at the very least. And that's universal for you guys? Yeah, you both only get that far. That's not what I was hoping for at all. That's kind of crap. Try an opening shot. Well, now your cover's gone. How do you feel about that? We'll see what I can do with the sound of music. Both of them. Oh. Wow, it actually does those directions. Interesting. Interesting. So can Mario land on that one now? Yes. That opens some possibilities. Not that much, though. Damn it. Really hoping I'd be able to land over there. Okay. Well, I might as well take the shot, then. This is gonna hurt. Jeez. That just wipes that entire chunk of the map off the map. Which is impressive. Okay. Right. Gotta hit you first. Alright, so that's 3 enemies down. I'll try to take cover, but I don't know how much we're gonna really be able to do with that shotgun blast. In fact, there's a decent chance they'll freeze both of us. But at the very least, Rabbid Toad can try to... Rabbid Toad... Should I use Super Barrier? Let's use Super Barrier just in case they use it on me. If I'm lucky, he'll attack Rabbid Toad, and then Super Barrier will stop the honey from even inflicting. If Rabbid Toad goes after if he goes after these guys, then Rabbid Toad can at least, I believe can cleanse one of them. I think he has cleansing jump. I think everyone except for Rabbid Mario does right now. Well, at least he's not in cover. Oh, cool. At least his shield doesn't help as cover when he's moving. Oh, yes. Thank you for making that mistake. Not only did he fire on Rabbid Luigi, but he actually missed, just to add to the pile. That's not great, though. So for these guys, cover doesn't matter, because they just throw grenades at you. So really, I just need to focus on not clustering, but I've already made that mistake. Okay. How much can you ruin them with a shotgun blast? It would help if you could reach this pipe, which you can't. That limits things a bit. Could land behind them, but there's only so much to do with that, too. What can I do with Rabbid Luigi? Rabbid Luigi can also reach them. I think I'm gonna have one of them go up, then the other one goes up. And they do what they can do. Rabbid Luigi will send the second one up. So in that case, let's do M-Power.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Oh yeah, Mario time! There's bonus damage. So Mario throws you up. Do stomp damage, followed by melee damage. Yep, that'll take him out. Bye! They're just homing in on him now. That's freaky how the golden shot does that. You head on down. And if you can, you'll take a pot shot, but you can't. It's worth a shot. Shoot him anyway, maybe it'll take out the cover. It totally took out the cover, that's great. Wow. Wasn't really putting much stock in that, but it happened. And now we just get as close as we can. Does that work better? That's broken line of sight, so that won't work for the shotgun. I think I can hit them both from over here at least, and I think we might be just far enough away to not hit each other with grenades, but I'm not really sure. They're gonna try to grenade us, and I don't know how it's gonna play out. This is just movement-based damage. I don't know if they're gonna dash me. I mean, there's no reason not to activate it. Either they dash me or they don't. Yes! Heal me. Heal me good. No one's in the range for this, though. They have an AoE heal, don't they? Yeah, they do. You fool, you've only brought us closer to you. Owie. So you can't do anything, right? You're just incredibly far away. Oh wait, you can actually reach this. Neat. You got really long distance move. I should check Mario's movement range then, for stomping. Yep. So going to that spot works perfectly fine. And might as well activate this just in case someone survives. Since it cost me nothing. Explosion's kind of pointless, so I'll just shoot him. We'll wait to see how Mario's damage plays out. You're in dash range. Oh, you're not in jump range? Yeah. There's no reason to do the dash. The jump is slightly more damaging. And if I go in here, I can't melee you, because I can't melee you. It's just not an option. We'll do the jump. Oh, I should have used Rabbid Mario first, because we can test out that explosive dash I've never used yet. Except you can only dash once, right? No, I have the double dash. Dare I just test out how gargantuan this explosion is at all costs? Even though it's gonna hit Mario twice. Oh my god. Oh, it's a bad idea, but I also want to see it. So like, you know. Let's just do it once, for the sake of not obliterating Mario with my repeated use of it. Jeez. It's like having a character with a built-in EMP. Holy crap, it's a big explosion too. This would actually kill the enemy all the way over there. I'm not gonna do that though. So I can fire on either of them, and then you can also fire on either of them, so we win. We're good. Okay. Wow, so we got to test Rabbid Mario's dash explosion. It's, scary huge. Once I make it do some real damage, it could be devastating. But it's so devastating that it actually has friendly fire problems. In fact, all of Rabbid Mario's attacks have, like, huge friendly fire problems. My best guess is that buying upgrading the coin skill for Mario, I think, made it home in on him. Because they're just flying at me now. It's neat. I definitely wouldn't buy it for that purpose just because it doesn't help that much. But it's neat.